And good evening, everybody. Welcome inside the Allman Arena here in Stratford. It's what we want. It's Game 7 of the Sutherland Cup Final. Stratford down 3-1, comes back, wins back-to-back games to force Game 7. Sold-out crowd here at the Allman. What more could you ask for? Here we go. Moments away from the opening puck drop. I'm Alec Murray with you tonight. And the final game of the GOJHL season starts now. Here we go. Adkins off the face-off controls. It'll be Reed Oliver back in his own zone. They play it up as it's tipped in. Icing's waved off. Kept in at the line by Oliver, but it squeaks out now. Fritz will turn it back into the Leamington zone where Sigmund's there. Camden Daigle draws into the lineup tonight for Stratford. Adkins throws one down in deep. Wilmore out to stop up that puck. And it'll be Reed Oliver out of his own zone, weaving his way around his defender. Here's Oliver through center. Oliver gets into the zone, but it's turned back through the neutral zone as Stratford makes a change. Carson Harmer sends it down in deep. Flipped right back in by Harmer as Zach McCann's in after it. McCann, he gets bumped aside. Charmataro now takes a hit. In behind the goal from Harmer as Breek sends it down in. Wilmore will leave it in behind his goal. Hatch back in the lineup for Stratford tonight as well. He'll play it off the near side boards for Carson Harmer. Far side has Moulton who will wire it in. Nagy on it. He can't hold the zone, and it'll be flipped out through the neutral zone. Frain's got to be careful. Had Reed right on him. Moulton, near side corner. He gets hammered into the boards. Price picks up the loose puck. He'll flip it off the glass and out. Here's Cole in after it in the corner. Cole and Grossi go in. Schmidt tries to get it back to Frain at the point, but it's tapped out by Reed, and here's Reed. Reed in onside. His shot. Wilmore the save up into the seats. Face-off coming to the left of Wilmore. Adkins controls off the face-off. Fritz up along the near side boards. He'll send it into the zone. Fanning on it. Here's Lewis now on it in the corner. For Fritz, he'll let it go near side. Adkins throws one on goal. It goes wide. Lewis bangs it down low for Fritz. McLaughlin hops in as well, trying to dig that puck free in behind the net. Sigmund will bring it free. He can't get it out. McPherson has a whack at it. Finally he does, and here's Holmes through center. Holmes, he'll just dump it in. Leamington will grab a change. Oliver will start out of his own zone with it. He'll dump it down into the Leamington end wall. Carius in behind the goal to play it. Dug out by the captain, Piccolo. And here's Piccolo. His pass picked off by McCann, but McCann lost the handle. McCann will just flip it down in deep. Harmer can hold the zone as it skipped over his stick. Bosev now. He'll flip it for Clark. Clark gets across center and he'll wire it down in. Wilmore stops it up. He'll leave it for Hatch. Hatch plays it for Moulton, who flips it high through the neutral zone. Cotter will retreat in his own zone for it. As his pass up for Grossi. Cotter into the zone. His shot off his stick and high. Grossi pinches in, holds the zone. McCann now is able to get it out. He'll flip it out, and he'll go for a change. Wilmore Plays it to the far side. Hatch stretch pass knocked down by Cotter. Cole now will flip it into the Leamington end. Price right on it in behind the net. That dangerous pass. Piccolo almost lost it, and Leamington will get it up through center. Here's Cotter. He'll flip it down in deep. Adkins takes him into the boards. Van Sermeren centering pass. Unable to get a shot off. Now another centering pass. Sigmund that time. Nobody out front for Leamington. Cole flips it up at center, has Schmidt. Here's Schmidt splitting the defense. Schmidt tried to dish it off for Price, missed him. And Piccolo will just flip it out of the zone. Van Sermeren gets hit along the boards. Reed's on it first. Price and Reed go down into the corner. And it'll be brought out by Reed Oliver. Oliver looking for Schmidt. And it's going to be offside Warriors at the line. What a scene here in Stratford. Not an empty seat to be seen in the building. As the faceoff comes in the neutral zone, Lewis and McPherson. Lewis will win it back. Adkins will play it to the far side, and they'll flip it in. Fritz on the attack, but it's Holmes who comes up with it. Holmes looking for McPherson. Can't find him. Kept in the zone. And now Leamington will reset out of their own end. And that'll go for icing on the Flyers. Face-off coming down in the Leamington zone. Lewis wins another draw. Sent back to the point, but Hatch had already vacated the zone, so Adkins, he'll fire it back in. Lewis will slap it in. Stratford's got to get back on side, giving Leamington time to regroup in their own end. Here's Charamataro. Charamataro will flip it in. Adkins and McPherson in the far corner. Lewis able to take it free, has McLaughlin up on the far side. Here's McLaughlin. McLaughlin will flip it around. Fritz centering pass off the stick of Walkarius, and it's flipped out through the neutral zone. Frayne back for it, has Oliver at center. He tried to dump it in, now he'll do it again. He'll flip it right on goal. Walkarius forced to hold on with Stump right there. Face-off coming to the left of Bryce Walkarius. Stump wins it back. Oliver, he tried to shovel one on goal. It's blocked wide. Stump took a slap at it too. Center out to the far side. It'll be picked up by the Flyers and flipped out of the zone. Frayne right back into the Leamington, and Walkarius plays it. Turns it over. Far side. Daggle trying to get it out front for Stump. And it'll be Leamington through center with Breek. He couldn't handle that pass. And that puck flipped up into the seats. And Clark and Brown exchanging pleasantries. Frayne as well in there with Breek. Harmer taps it back off the draw. Hatch flips it up as Nagy gets shoved to the ice. That shot, Walkarius made the save. It bounced up high in the air. Nagy, his centering pass hits the side of the goal. Couvion now trying to settle that bouncing puck. Flip near side. Moulton holds the zone. Moulton sends it right back in for Nagy down low. McCann, he's taken into the boards. Harmer helps in. Here's Harmer. Harmer. Moulton at the point. His shot deflects out front. Rebound save. Walkarius Got a pad on it. And all the way back down to the Stratford zone, it'll be Moulton with it. And Moulton flips it up into his own bench. So a faceoff will come in the Stratford zone. What a save. Bryce Walkarius on the other end. 2 whacks at it. Cup, Game 7. Lewis wins another draw back, and Oliver will play it off the glass. Warriors get it out of the zone with Fritz. Here's Fritz. He's in. He'll whip a shot on goal, and Walkarius will hold on to that one as well. And Fritz once again, right in the middle of the scrum after the whistle. And McPherson's going to get tossed, so his brother Connor will have to come in and take the face-off. He wins it back. Flyers trying to get it out of the zone. They dig at it along the far side boards. They still can't get it out. McLaughlin now has it in deep. Here's McLaughlin. He stops up. He'll send it back to Oliver. Oliver, his shot through traffic, never got to the goal. Oliver picks his pass off, flipped right back in. Turned over, here's Cole. He couldn't get it across to Price. And Charamataro will reset in his own zone. Charamataro able to get up through center. Moulton flips it right back in. Here's Price going after it. Cole now to the far side. And McKibben. He'll play it around the back of the goal, but Price is right there. Price centering pass. He fanned on it. And Schmidt circles back. Cole to Price. Price can't get to the goal. And it'll be brought out by Breek. Breek trying to cut around Hatch. Breek throws one on goal. Loose out front. Wilmore the save. Leamington holds his own. Grossi, his shot through traffic, and Wilmore has it. McCann's able to win that face-off as they're still digging for it, and now Oliver will swing it around the boards for Harmer. Here's Harmer after it. Harmer and Van Sermeren. Van Sermeren just able to get there in time. He'll play it to Cotter. Cotter will circle in his own zone, tipped in. Harmer lays a hit along the near side boards. Grossi's shot toward the goal. Loose puck out front. And Oliver tied up. Piccolo tried to drag it out. Cotter to the point. Grossi, his shot bouncing out front. And Wilmore's able to steer that one aside. Piccolo out front. May, sharp angle shot. Wilmore the save once again. Leamington now with a little bit of pressure. Nagy's trying to flip it out of the zone. Now it comes to McCann. And here's Zach McCann. McCann, he'll throw one on goal. And Wilmore makes the save. He'll let it go and keep play moving. Fast-paced first period here. Reed levels his man. Daigle on the far side. As Wilmore will scoop that up and hold on. .9:30 to go, first period. Still scoreless here in Game 7. Flyers win the draw. Sharp angle shot off the faceoff, and Wilmore steers it aside. Sent around. Puck took a weird bounce right up to McLaughlin. McLaughlin lost the puck, but he gets it right back. He flips it to Fritz. Here's Fritz. He tried to drag it around McPherson. He couldn't, and Oliver will have to retreat through the neutral zone. Adkins missed that pass, and Leamington now. Here's Connor McPherson. McPherson, sharp angle shot. Wilmore had it sealed, and he holds on. Face-off coming to the right of Owen Wilmore. Price will win it back. Adkins is back for it. Adkins couldn't clear it. Now it's down in the near side corner. Coulvion will spin it down low. Frayne picks it up for Stratford as Frayne flips it out of the zone. Far side pass for Sheldon Price. Price couldn't get there. And it'll be Bosev picking it off. Cotter at center. He fires it down in deep. Frayne on it. Reed Oliver trying to shake Bosev. Turns it over. Bosev bouncing puck, though. Lost it on his stick. It's now Reed in behind the goal. Trying to come out front. And Wilmore had a post sealed, and that's going to be up and out of play. They're going to say it was directly sent out, so the faceoff will come in the Warriors zone. Faceoff's coming to the left of Wilmore. Reed wins it back. Pinching in behind the goal. Centering pass for Breek. Didn't get to him. Carson Harmer taken out along the boards. As Wilmore will play it in behind his goal for Price on the far side. Adkins now trying to jam away at that puck. Down low, Van Sermer wraparound. Puck came out front as Wilmore was run over. McKibben and Harmer down low. Harmer comes out with it. He'll spin it down low. Nagy now. Nagy leaves it off for McCann. Back to the point, but Hatch wasn't there, and it goes all the way down the ice. Both teams will get a change out of it. Hatch for Moulton. And that puck's going to bounce out of play. And a faceoff will come out in the neutral zone. 7:13 to go in this first period of Game 7 of the Sutherland Cup here in Stratford. Flyers and Warriors duking it out one last time. Lewis kicks it back to Moulton. Moulton has it in deep. Taves gets hammered behind the net. Oh, McLaughlin again. Oh, he does it twice. As he gets this place up and roaring. Moulton now trying to flip it back into the zone, and it's going to be offside Stratford. And after the whistle, McLaughlin and Taves exchanging pleasantries. Faceoff will come in the neutral zone. Warriors will make a change. McPherson's able to win it back. Charamataro for McPherson, who tips it in. Adkins right there. He'll spin it back the other way as Fritz tips it in. Right on Walkarius. He has to play it off the glass for McPherson. McPherson plays it back for Taves. Charamataro up along the near side. Boards. Oh, he had to look out. McLaughlin going for another one. McLaughlin will pick it up in his own zone and flip it out through center. Warriors will grab a change as it's Clark firing one wide. Schmidt down in the corner for Adkins. It'll be flipped out by Cole, but sent right back in. Adkins sends it around again. Cole, and it's going to be offside at the line. Grossi couldn't hold the point. Van Sermeren has to step in and take the face off. He wins it back. Grossi feeds it into the zone. Moulton back for it. He plays it to the far side. Hatch up along the boards for Daggle. Hatch has to spin back, plays it across the goal. Moulton flips it out as it's tipped into the neutral zone by Brown. Leamington right back in with Van Surmeren. Hatch able to knock him off stride, and Van Surmeren plays it down low. Cotter. His pass missed his man in behind the goal. May plays it for Sigmund, as Sigmund will send it in. And Leamington grabs a line change with Hatch resetting in his own zone. Here's Hatch. Looking for Brown up front. Picked off by McPherson. McPherson gets hit by Daggle. He's able to hold the zone. Here's Connor McPherson. His shot! Wilmore has it. And he holds on. 5 minutes to go, first period. We're still scoreless. Face-off flip back to the point. Sigmund holds it in, sends it in deep. Harmer and May collide at the near side boards. Nagy now. He'll play it off the boards. Can't get it out. Sigmund held the zone. Sigmund looking out front. McPherson, pad save. Wilmore, and he covers up. Face-off coming to the right of Owen Wilmore. One back by the Warriors. Bouncing puck, though, controlled by Leamington. Covion shot. Wired wide. Now a centering pass! Oh, Wilmore got a stick on it! Fritz now has it pinned along the far side boards. McLaughlin lost his stick. Trying to pick it back up as the puck's along the far side boards. They can't dig it loose. Now Charamataro does. As he wires it in, Bosev on it. Bosev taken out by Adkins. Charamataro down low. Cuvion centering pass. Lewis picked it off. Reed plays it back. Charamataro couldn't hold the zone, and it's leaking out through center. Picked off by Fritz. Here's McLaughlin. Tried to play it to Fritz, but he was taken out of the play, and it's back in the zone for Adkins. Adkins and Oliver play catch. Fritz tips it in. Price tried to get it across. Schmidt was right there, but he couldn't get to it. And it's played high off the glass and back down the ice. Cole tripped up. First penalty of the game coming. And Stratford's going to go to the power play with 3:24 to go in this first period. Van Surmeren knew it. And the Warriors with the first power play of this game. Stratford looking to give this capacity crowd something to cheer about before the end of 20. Nagy flips it into the zone. Walkarius will stop it. He'll throw it along the boards. It's kept in. Cole digging it along the far side corner. Warriors trying to get set up on this power play. Nagy plays it, but it hit something in the boards. Took a weird bounce. Now they'll get set up. Oliver. McCann. His shot doesn't get to the net. Nagy now. He's taken into the boards. For Cole. Cole bangs it back to Price. McCann at the point. Oliver tees it up, and a good save by Walkarius, and it's cleared down the ice. McCann forced to spin back. He flips it up for Camden Daggle. Here's Daggle through center. Daggle back to the point. McLaughlin held it in. Schmidt will get it set up for Stratford. Oliver switches. Shot coming, and Walkarius steers it aside. Oliver holds it at the point. Far side, Hatch walks in, his shot blocked by Holmes, and it's out of the zone. Quickly back in, Daggle tips it in. Plays it around the net. And it's going to be cleared. Schmidt into the zone. He plays it around the back of the goal. McLaughlin feeds it for Hatch. Hatch able to hold it in, send it right back in deep for Schmidt. Reed getting ready to hop out of the box. Back to even strength hockey. Schmidt centering pass. McLaughlin couldn't get there. And a big hit after the whistle. McLaughlin once again getting his licks in here today. Lewis on goal, and Walkarius lets it go to Charamataro McPherson now. Charamataro plays it near side. Clark bangs it off the boards and out of the zone. It'll be Fritz picking it up. Fritz sends it in deep. Lewis. McPherson now through center. Ryan McPherson dumps it in, and Holmes is in after it. Adkins for Harmer. And Harmer flips it high through the neutral zone. Glove down. May. Sigmund. Connor McPherson's got Holmes. Holmes just out of his reach. Puck leaks free. Stratford can't clear the zone. McPherson holds it in. Now the Warriors will get it out. 25 seconds to go in the first. Sent in. Stratford will get a change. Leamington as well. May now has it. Picked off. Here's Price. Centering pass, and he couldn't get it to him. Hatch, shot, and it's blocked out front. And that'll be sent down the ice with 2.5 to go in the first period. Moulton and Hatch switch. Price wins it back, but it'll be sent down the ice right on goal. Wilmore forced to make a save, and after 20 minutes in Game 7, we're scoreless. And welcome back inside the William Allman Arena. Period 2 about to get underway. Sutherland Cup final. Game 7 scoreless after 20. Leamington and Stratford with the Sutherland Cup in the building. Packed house here in Stratford. Wilmore will just cover up and play it safe, and a faceoff coming inside the Warriors zone right off the bat. Leamington took a 3-1 series lead. Stratford's battled back to force this Game 7 here on Tuesday night. Sigmund gets around his man. He's tripped up. Penalty coming. And Leamington's going to get an early power play. McLaughlin's going to sit for 2 and a trip. And the Flyers, early chance here to get on the board first. It'll be Sigmund on the blue line, Holmes, McPherson, Connor McPherson, and Breek out there to start. On the power play, Sigmund, he controls. Leamington gets set up. Ryan McPherson on the far side. McPherson back to Sigmund. Near side, Connor McPherson. He spins it back to the point. Ryan McPherson bouncing puck. Had a bounce off his stick. Nagy chips it to himself, and here's Nagy through center. Nagy, he'll just stop up along the boards and kill some clock on this penalty kill for Stratford. Nagy, what a job he's doing in the Leamington zone. As McPherson and Sigmund will restart in behind his own goal. Sigmund up for McPherson. Into the zone. McPherson's taken down. Another penalty coming to Stratford. If I'm Leamington, I let Stratford touch the puck. That's exactly what they do. They're going to get a 5-on-3 right away in this second period. It's going to be a hooking call on Reed Oliver. McCann tries to win the faceoff out of the zone. He doesn't. Leamington sets up. Taves. McPherson scores! Connor McPherson, a bullet! And Leamington breaks the ice in Game 7. That didn't take long on the 5-on-3. Connor McPherson again. And Leamington will stay on the power play with that goal coming on the 5-on-3, so it'll be 5-on-4 now. Ryan McPherson wins it back off the faceoff. He'll glide into his own zone, and he'll try and reset. Taves, far side. McPherson tips it into the zone. Adkins on it in behind his net. He can't clear it out. Taves walks the blue line. Just holds his own. McPherson's shot goes high. McPherson holds it in. Connor McPherson threading the needle out front, and it'll be cleared out of the zone just as Taves had trouble. Taves hits McPherson. Ryan drops it off. Van Sermeren to the point. Sigmund. Connor McPherson, his shot off the post. Connor McPherson looking for his second on the same power play. Oh, so close. And the faceoff will come out in the neutral zone. Warriors will send it down into the Leamington zone. Sigmund's back for it. Sigmund will start out of his own zone. He weaves his way through center and fires it down in deep. Van Sermeren on it in the far corner. McCann trying to dig it out. McLaughlin will bang it off the boards and out of the zone. Grunner whips it in. Van Sermeren on it. McLaughlin down there as well. Piccolo back to the corner. Sigmund. Reed walks in, plays it along the goal line. Van Sermeren up top. Bouncing puck, but kept in the zone. Grunner. Down low, Piccolo. Up top, Sigmund. Plays it back down low. One-timer from the point. Wilmore has it. It's loose out front. They still bang at it, and finally McCann will come out with it. Here's McCann. He slows up. Penalty over. McCann's shot goes wide. Rebound comes out front. McLaughlin had a whack at it. Back to even strength hockey, so the Warriors kill the later one off. And it's flipped down, and it'll be the far linesman was waving icing off. But they are going to call icing, so the faceoff comes down in the Leamington zone. 16:47 to go, second period. Connor McPherson's power play goal has Leamington up 1-0. Flyers aren't happy with that icing call. Faceoff will be to the left of Bryce Walkarius. Lewis trying to force it back. Harmer now down low. Harmer centering pass off the stick of Lewis and out. Break the Flyers. It's Piccolo. Piccolo around his man. His shot. Adkins got a stick in the way. Pops out front. Wilmore covers up and holds on. Piccolo and Fritz over there in the far corner have to be separated by the linesman. Face-off coming deep in the Stratford zone. Coming to the left of Wilmore. Warriors win it back. Oliver in the corner plays it along the boards. Cotter keeps it in. Wilmore the save. Another save, Wilmore, and it's still loose. Oliver takes his man into the boards. Price down low. Breek wins that battle. Comes out front. Bouncing puck in the crease. Penalty coming. And it looks like it's going to be on the Warriors. Wilmore looking for a goaltender interference call. So the Warriors penalty trouble here to start period 2. Schmidt will sit for 2. Warriors will win the draw. Adkins, near side. He plays it out of the zone. It's a 2-on-1 for the Warriors. McCann's got Nagy's taken down. No call. Back the other way come the Flyers. McPherson, far side for Holmes. Holmes will send it back to the point as they get set up. Taves, McPherson. Back to Taves. Taves and McPherson walks in. His shot. Wilmore fights it off. Oliver's lost his stick. Levels his man to the ice, though. McPherson holds the zone. Taves. Ryan McPherson. Far dot. That shot blocked, and it gets out of the zone. Into the zone. Holmes centering pass doesn't get there. Leamington may have gotten away with the too many men. As they'll set up in behind their own net. Taves will bring it out for the Flyers. Reed will dump it in. Wilmore stops it in behind his goal. He'll fire it around the boards and out of the zone. Schmidt getting set to hop out of the box. Grundner in on the near wing. He has to turn back. And it'll be slapped out of the zone. And that'll go for icing on Leamington. So the faceoff will come in the Flyers zone as the penalty for Schmidt about to expire. Faceoff comes to the right of Walkarius. Leamington will win it. It'll be Piccolo in his own zone. Massive hit! McLaughlin strikes again! Turned over at center. Here's Price. Throws it on goal, looking for a tip out front. Nobody there for Stratford. Now Leamington back the other way. McLaughlin having a slugfest here today as he sends Cotter into the boards. Faceoff coming to the left of Wilmore. 13:55 to go, period 2. 1-0 Leamington, game 7. Faceoff one back. Clark thought about it. Now goes wide. He'll just send it around back of the net. Daggle. Breek takes Daggle into the boards hard. And the Warriors will start out with it. Here's Frayne. He gets wiped out, picked up by Price. Daggle, far side. He can't handle it, and the Flyers will get it out. And that'll roll on Wilmore, and he'll cover up and hold on for a face-off. Another offensive zone draw for Leamington. Fritz will pick it up along the far side boards and play it out. Holmes sends it right back in. And they'll play that puck through center. McLaughlin after it. McKibben and Charamataro back in their own zone. Here's McKibben. Stretch pass far side for Holmes. Holmes threads the needle. One too many passes. McPherson was looking for his brother out front in his skates. And that puck hops out of play. McCann able to win the draw back. Adkins picks it up in behind his own net. Played up, but not out. Van Sermeren holds the zone. Will play it down low. Reed tried to pick it up. Nagy picks it up, though, and he'll flip it out. Taves stops it up and plays it up through center. Van Sermeren dumps it back in. Oliver. Now Adkins off the boards. Looking up top for Nagy. McCann circles back. Warriors looking to find some offense here in Game 7. Here's McCann in on the wing. McCann trying to get to the front of the goal. Still has the puck. Centering pass. Out front. Nagy a shot. It's blocked. McCann picks it up. Tried to drag around Taves. Lost the puck. And Taves will play it out of the zone. Now it's a 2-on-1. Reed drags. Bouncing puck. Wilmore steers it aside. And Wilmore, another save, and he'll cover up. Played up but not out. Wilmore steers that shot aside. It's picked up by Brown on the far side. Here's Brown as it's fired in. Couvillon back for it for Leamington. Up for Breek. Moulton holds the zone, flips it down in deep. And it'll be flipped up and out of play by Stump, so that faceoff will come out of the zone. Leamington will win the draw. It'll be Charamataro out of his own zone. Leamington has to exit the zone and get onside, giving Schmidt time to start out. Here's Schmidt through the neutral zone, right on goal, while Carius decides to hold on. And a smart move with Schmidt right there. Face-off won back by the Warriors. Bouncing puck. Oliver holds it in and cycles it down low for Price. Price feeds it back to Oliver. He can't hold the zone. Collides with the official. It leads to a breakaway. McPherson scores! Connor McPherson puts a backhander home after Oliver was taken down by the linesman, and Leamington takes a 2-0 lead. And the absolute wrong guy to give a break like that to. Connor McPherson buries his second of the night. Here's McCann through center. He's sent back. Piccolo picks it off as it's flipped far down into the zone. Moulton in after it. Van Sermeren up top. Taves, far side. Shot coming through traffic. Wilmore makes the save. Here's Harmer through center. Harmer chips it off the boards and down in deep. Carson Harmer gets taken in hard. Nagy and Harmer trying to dig that puck free. Comes out to Piccolo. And here's Piccolo up through center. Warriors set out of their own zone. Harmer tipped in by McLaughlin. Lewis on it. He'll send it in deep. Fritz in after it along with McLaughlin. Now Grundner has Breek at center. Breek stops up and he'll send it in around the boards. Lewis and Grundner in the corner. Work back to the point. Grossi keeps it in. Shot on goal. Wilmore will snag that one and hold on. McPherson plays it around the near side. McLaughlin, he'll flip it high. Held in by Holmes. Holmes sends one off the backboards looking for a reflection. Out front, McPherson just out of his reach. Now here comes a shot through traffic. It's loose in the crease area, still bouncing around. Warriors flat on their feet here. Wilmore, and he'll hold on once again. Face-off coming deep in the Stratford zone. 9:01 to go, second period. 2 Connor McPherson goals in this second period have Leamington up 2-0 in Game 7. Spinning and firing, and Wilmore once again will cover up. Adkins picks it up off the face-off. Cole slaps it out of the zone. All Leamington here in period number 2. And Wilmore once again will cover up. Oliver off the face-off, and Wilmore once again forced to make another save and forced to hold on. Leamington wins another draw. Stratford trying to get it out. Harmer trying to work that puck along the boards. McCann works it free. Adkins gets it up for Nagy, who flips it. And a penalty coming here to Leamington. It's going to be an interference call, and Stratford's going to go to the power play as McCann was taken down in the center ice area. Stratford could use one here. Nagy wins it back cleanly. Oliver McCann walks in. His shot! And it's blocked out front. McCann in behind the goal. He circles the zone, finds Price. Price, Oliver, his shot, he fanned on it. Oliver does a good job holding the zone. As they dig for it down in the corner. And it'll be blown down. And a face-off will come in the Leamington zone. Scrum off the face-off. Price comes in and picks it up. Warriors get set. Oliver, McCann, far side Price, down low for Nagy. Nagy spins away from his man. Nagy tried to center that puck out front. It's picked off by McKibben, who wires it around the boards and out. Wilmore there to leave it for Reed Oliver. And Oliver will reset. McCann up along the boards, bouncing puck. Able to get it into the zone. McCann still with it on his stick. Now loses it. Gets it back. Nagy will get things set up. Nagy down low for Cole. Cole, far side Price. McCann at the blue line. Looking for a lane. Price walks in, shoots. It's blocked by Taves. And sent down the ice by the Flyers. Here's Zach McCann through center, feeds Moulton. Moulton in, his shot is blocked. Moulton spins it down low. Schmidt looking out front, back to the point. McCann. Moulton, one-timer, and it's tipped wide. Daggle. Moulton, it's out of the zone as the penalty's set to expire here. Turned over, it's Holmes in. Holmes, centering pass, and it's Schmidt who picks it off. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Leamington's killed another one off. Schmidt can't get it into the zone, and it's going to be sent down. Icing's waved off. I'm not sure what that puck hit. McLaughlin will fire it in deep. Played around near side to Grundner. Turned over out front. And a good opportunity there, but they couldn't get a shot off. Stratford really struggling offensively here. 5:50 to go in this second. Pass is picked off by Lewis, but he can't get around Cotter. Lewis, he's taken down. Puck's under him. Fritz spins and fires, and it goes high. Fritz and Grossi going at each other. And they've been entertaining each other all series long. Face-off coming to the right of Wolkarius in the Flyers' net. And it'll be flipped out of the zone, and Adkins has to be quick back for it. Van Siermeren right on him. Frayne picks it up in behind his goal, and he'll flip it out of the zone. Slapped right back in by Sigmund. Bosev to the point. It hops over the stick of May, and Leamington will have to clear the zone, but it's flipped up out of play. Face-off will come in the neutral zone. Taves fires it down in deep. Adkins and Holmes collide on the far side boards. Trying to dig that puck free. And the Warriors will come out through center with McLaughlin. Trying to get through his man. He's taken out. Here's McPherson for Holmes. Holmes shot. Wired high. Now he centers it. And Wilmore's able to cover up. Face-off in the Stratford zone. Piccolo wins it back, but it's sent out of the zone. Clark plays it up, and that's sent down the ice right on goal, and Wilmore's going to have to cover up. 4:30 to go in this second period. Clark from the point, it's wired high. Rebound bounces out front. A shot is blocked out front. And the Warriors will get it out through center. Daggle's right there. McCann as well. And it's picked up by Breek. Cotter, far side, Clark. Leamington resets in their zone, and that puck flipped up into the seats. Reed controls off the faceoff, flips it down into the Warriors zone. Hatch. Hatch will play it off the boards and out through center, fired right back in by the Flyers. They bang it out of the zone once again, but Leamington again fires it down in deep, and Hatch will set up in behind his own net. 3:40 to go in this second period. 2-0 Flyers. 2 goals from Connor McPherson. Stratford hasn't been able to get anything going here. Sigmund almost a break to the net, and the Warriors flip it out once again. Hatch up the ice for Stump. Stump tipped in by Brown. Harmer in after it, while Carius will play it to Holmes on the far side boards. And it's going to be offside at the line. So the faceoff will come out in the neutral zone. Taves tips it high through center, bouncing puck. Holmes almost got a break. Dished off McPherson, and Wilmore comes across and says no. Big save there for Wilmore, keeping this a 2-goal game. Face-off comes near side. Taves shot through traffic. Wilmore save. McPherson and Lewis down low. This fan's looking for something to cheer about here from their team. Turned over, Holmes out front. His shot goes high. Leamington holds his own charm. Mataro, and Wilmore snags it. Hatch in along the far side corner. Him and Nagy digging at that puck. And Nagy will dig it free, send it around the near side. Schmidt can't get to it. It's sent right back in by Leamington. Hatch sends his man to the ice as it's flipped out. Bouncing puck, Cotter trying to settle it down. Picked up by Nagy. Face-off comes in the neutral zone. 2 minutes to go, second period. May, he whips it in. And it'll be offside. Leamington will have to retreat the zone. McCann can't get around Grundner. And now Daggle lets it go for Hatch down low. Played up, Daggle on the near side boards. And it'll be Reed spinning in the neutral zone. Back with it, Reed flips it in. Reed in behind the net with it. Back to Sigmund at the point. Cycled down low by Grundner. And it'll be Hatch coming from behind his own goal with it. Hatch plays it up. Price can't handle the pass. Puck comes near side. Daggle will spin it in. Well, Carius will leave it for May on the far side as May flips it in. Oliver back for it in his own zone. Reed Oliver up the ice. Daggle couldn't get to it, and Holmes comes back for it. At center, it's Holmes. Holmes, McPherson into the zone. McPherson a shot, and Wilmore a glove save. And as we hit the 1 minute mark to go in this second period, a faceoff will come down in the Stratford zone, where much of the play has happened here in this second period. Leamington has dominated period number 2. Couple unlucky bounces for Stratford, and it's 2-0 Flyers. Face-off won back by Leamington. Charamataro's shot goes wide. Taves back at the point through traffic. It's tipped high. Fritz has it along the far side boards. Dangerous pass. McLaughlin will come out with it. Keaton McLaughlin dumps it down into the Leamington zone. And it'll be icing on Stratford with 33 seconds to go in this second frame. Face-off coming in the Warriors' end. Oliver plays it up for McLaughlin. He flips it out of the zone. Fritz tied up along the boards, along the Leamington bench. And here we go. Lewis grabs Cotter. McLaughlin has Van Surmeren. Oliver has Clark, and Fritz is hot. Him and Breek going at each other. Temper starting to boil over for Stratford. And they're going to send Charamataro to the penalty box. So we'll see here. It looked like Stratford was going to go to the power play. And now they're not going to send anybody, so it's going to stay 5-on-5. So letting them play a little bit here. And Breek and Price on the far side. And the Warriors will win the draw back into their own zone. McCann, he'll circle back, lost the puck. Adkins has to get back for it. He does just in time as Oliver picks it up at center and flips it down into the zone. And that'll do it for period number 2. Not a great period for the Stratford Warriors. As after 40 minutes, and hold on here, now Zach McCann tied up at center as the officials separate both teams. In front of this capacity crowd in Stratford as Holmes off the faceoff. Plays it back in his own zone. Fritz and Charamataro start the period in the penalty box. As that pass comes up for Harmer. He hits his. McLaughlin at center, and McLaughlin's shot is blocked. Leamington, an excellent job of blocking shots here, especially in that second period. And we got a hand pass. That's why the play is blown down. Leamington, especially in the slot area, getting bodies on pucks. Only 3 shots on goal in that second period for Stratford. Yep, 3 shots. So we'll see if they can solve that here in period number 3. Sigmund wires it down on goal. Oliver swipes in to pick it up. He plays it off the glass, and it's tipped out by Schmidt. Daggle plays it back for Adkins. Oliver up the ice. Tipped into the zone. Flyers are on it quickly as they send it back down, and it's right on goal. Wilmore's going to have to hold on. So the faceoff comes down inside the Warriors zone. Stratford looking to give this crowd something to cheer about. That puck lost in the linesman's skate, centering pass. Nobody there for Leamington as it's flipped high through the neutral zone. Here's Carson Harmer. Bounces right on his stick. Harmer's shot goes wide. Adkins at the point. He holds the zone down low for Harmer. McPherson, a breakaway. Scores! Connor McPherson! Or that was Ryan McPherson. Gives Leamington a 3-0 lead. A stretch pass. He had a breakaway from center ice. And it's Warriors find themselves now in a 3-goal hole. And that'll be sent down the ice. Icing. Face off down inside the Leamington zone. Picked up in the zone. Shot goes wide. As they battle for it on the near side corner, and a whistle. It's going to be a hand pass. Face off will come in the neutral zone. Flipped up high at center, bouncing puck down on Wilmore, and he'll cover up and hold on for a face-off down inside the Stratford zone. So Connor McPherson with 2, Ryan McPherson early in the third period scores. And the McPherson brothers lead the Stratford Warriors 3-0. Still lots of time to go in this one. Flipped up, here's Daggle. Daggle hits Price. Price to the front of the goal. Oh, it stayed out. That's how it's going tonight for Stratford. That puck was in behind Walkarius, and they couldn't get it past the goal line. McCann for Daggle. That pass picked off, and it's flipped up through center. Break at center. Adkins swipes back for it. He plays it to the far side. Oliver will backtrack in behind his own net. Oliver up for Cole. Cole looking for Nagy. Nagy finds his man Schmidt, but he's offside. Adkins at center. He'll fire it down in on Walkarius. He'll let it go. Adkins knocks it down and slaps it on goal while Carius, a glove save, popped out of his glove. McKibben was right there to play it off. Played up the boards. Adkins flips it down back into the Leamington zone. Nagy's on it and behind the goal. Nagy out front. Schmidt couldn't get a shot off, and it's cleared. McPherson picks it up. He can't get it into the zone. As it's back out through neutral ice, Schmidt drags it back. He drops it off, and Nagy will send it into the Leamington zone, but not for long as it's sent right back out. Here's another break on the far side. In! Oh, just missed. Comes out front, spinning. Oh, and it missed again. Two great chances for Leamington. Couldn't convert on either of them. Wilmore was down and out. They still hold the zone. Grudner out front shot. Wilmore save. Rebound bounces out front. Piccolo down low. Grudner. Back to the point. Taves a shot goes wide. Reed trying to come out front. He's taken down, and the Warriors pick it up with Stumpf. Trying to hit his man. It's Harmer. Harmer, his shot is blocked. Another block shot for Leamington. Brown comes in to hold the zone. Harmer in the corner. Comes out with it. He sends it back down low. Stumpf. Brown in behind the goal. Tried to center it. Went off the side of the goal. He leaves it for Stumpf. Stumpf to the point. Frayne, his shot goes high. And Reed will just slap it out of the zone. Hatch gloves it down. Leamington gets a quick change. Here's Hatch into the zone. Hatch, his shot, glove save while Carius, and he holds on. Face-off coming to the left of Walcarius. McCann can't win it. Sigmund whips it around far side. Van Surmeren up for Breek. Price slaps at it. Now Moulton at center. It's picked up Van Surmeren. Looking for Cotter. He's knocked off the puck. Sigmund has it in the neutral zone. Stretch pass up for Van Surmeren. Missed him. Price can't get into the zone, and it's sent right back. Out of his own zone, Daggle hits McCann. McCann drags, his shot blocked. McCann again, and it goes wide, and it comes back out through center. Adkins has to hurry. McPherson right on him. He plays it in behind the net for Reed Oliver, who gets taken out. Daggle picks it up far side, but he lost the puck. Zach McCann now losing it. Here's Holmes. Holmes, he gets around his man. Holmes centering past that was Oliver who blocked it. Holmes gets it back in behind the goal. Oliver plays it around near side. Grossi can't hold the zone, and it'll be sent back out. Leamington resets in their own zone. McPherson in on side as he flips it in. Could hear a pin drop in this building right about now as Lewis, his pass missed his man, McLaughlin, and it's sent right back into the Warriors zone. Picked up near side. Cycled down low, Bosev. Hatch picks him off, and McLaughlin on the far side. His pass for Frayne. Now Lewis at center. He'll fire it in on goal while Carius thought about letting go, but he'll hold on for a face-off. So, scrub off the face-off dot. Cole, his shot, while Carius the save. 12:53 to go, third period. And it's a 3-0 Leamington Flyer advantage. Center around the far side boards. Played off. Grundner tried to play it to himself. Piccolo picks it up in the neutral zone. He fires it down in. Wilmore leaves it in behind his goal. Cole picked off. Piccolo. His pass too hot to handle for Grundner. And it'll be Moulton out of the zone with it. Here's Moulton down the far wing. Moulton will send a far shot in while Carius plays it in behind his net. Piccolo plays it off the glass. Oliver a shot toward the goal. Blocked. Schmidt holds the zone. Centering pass. Looking for Cole. Couldn't find him. Oliver tried to glove it down, but it's out through center. And now Cole spins it back down in as Stratford gets a change. Sigmund plays it around the boards and out. And that'll go down the ice for icing on Leamington. Face-off down inside the Leamington zone. Warriors win the drawback, but they're going to re-drop the puck. Oliver at the point. His shot dribbles in. Daggle played it back in while Carius. And he kept it out. So just glued to his post enough while Carius able to pin that puck in between his skate and the post and keep it out. Face off now to the right of Walcarius. McCann can't win the draw. Clark off the faceoff. Van Sermeren can't clear the zone. Oliver, good job to hold the zone. Price down low. He hammers his man into the boards. McCann up top for Daggle. Bouncing puck back for McCann. His shot toward the goal while Carius has it. And he holds on. Game 7 of the Sutherland Cup final. Warriors back on their heels here as Ryan McPherson through center. McPherson with his brother, Connor. Back for Ryan out front. Wilmore sticked it aside. Connor McPherson down low. Him and Hatch battle for it. Hatch has the puck knocked off his stick by Holmes. Here's McPherson in behind the goal. Comes out front. Sharp angle shot. Goes wide. Holmes for Ryan McPherson. This line's been excellent tonight for Leamington. All 3 goals coming from this line. Grossi walks the blue line. His shot on goal. Wilmore has it, and he'll hold on. Hatch turns it over. Couvillon looking to center it. Bosev now down low. Bosev, Stratford can't get it out of their own zone. Bosev to the point. Shot comes in, and Wilmore bobbles it, but he's able to hold on. Cotter wins the faceoff forward, down around near side. Lewis trying to dig that puck free along the boards. It's flipped out. Grossi able to hold it, though. Still kept in the zone. Bosev sends it back in deep. Atkins the first one on it. He'll play it for Fritz. Fritz stretch pass through center. Picked off by Reed, and it's sent right back down. Icing's waved off as Atkins retreats in his own zone for it. Atkins plays it up. McLaughlin dumps it in. Walcarius out to play it. Aggressive play. McLaughlin pinches it along the boards, and Reed now trying to bang that puck out of the zone. He does as Hatch back in his own zone for it. He plays it off the boards. Piccolo. Now May. Here's Reed spinning back. He'll lead Grundner, but Oliver's right there to pick that off. McLaughlin now down below his own goal line. Plays it up. Fritz trying to get that puck out. He does. Piccolo, though, picks it right back up at center and fires it right back in. Oliver at center. He flips it in deep. McLaughlin, look out! as Clark and McLaughlin collide down low. And he won't let McLaughlin go, but Walkarius on the other end has the puck in him. Harmer on the faceoff. He wins it, stumped down low. Harmer along the far side board spins it in. Brown after it. Holmes, though, comes out with it. Grossi flips it up at center for McPherson. Missed his stick as the icing's waved off. Hatch back for it. He gets stripped by McPherson. McPherson centering pass. It's blocked. Back down low. And Moulton and Hatch now back in their own zone. It'll be Hatch awaiting in behind his own net. Stratford needs a goal in the worst way right now. McCann can't handle that pass. And it's sent right back down in. Reed first on it for Leamington. Reed centering pass. Piccolo fanned on it. Flip tie through center. Reed. He gets hit. McCann picks it up. Here's McCann into the zone. Drops it for Daggle. Daggle. He loses it, and here's Piccolo up the wing. Piccolo, one man to beat. He does. Piccolo in. Wilmore the save. Back the other way. Frayne. He loses the puck. Here's Grundner with some space. Grundner in. Gets around his man. Drops it for Bosev. Can't get a shot off. And McCann in behind his own net. Zach McCann up the boards. Frayne, his pass picked off. Warriors can't hit a pass in this third period as Frayne back in his own zone for it. Picks it off, out front. Wilmore the save. Rebound and a shot wide. Bosev now in behind the goal. He comes out front. His shot, Wilmore. It's loose in the crease. And Wilmore covers up. .7:11 to go in this third period. Face-off one back. Grossi. Leamington just on the time kill now as they do what they've been doing all period long, just firing it in deep. Oliver picks it up in behind his net. Oliver almost turned it over. Schmidt now has Cole at center. Here's Cole into the zone. Cole centering pass, and it deflects in behind the net. McPherson and Hatch come together. And it'll be Grossi playing it far side, flipped high out of the zone. Oliver knocks it down. In onside is Reed Oliver. He's got Schmidt. Schmidt has it knocked off his stick. Schmidt now spins and fires, and it goes wide. And it'll be sent down by Leamington. Stratford back in their own zone for it. Oliver. Schmidt up at center, and once again they lose the puck. May. And Leamington will just send it in. In the neutral zone, Lewis, Schmidt, Adkins, now Fritz up along the wing. Here's Fritz, his sharp angle shot, and Walkarius has it. Face-off, one back by Stratford. They got a shot off, but it was blocked, and Sigmund will send it out of the zone. Van Sermeren picks it up. Wilmore stops it in behind his goal. Adkins plays it up for Price, who gets hit. And that'll go for icing on Leamington. Faceoff comes to the left of Walkarius, and it's won back by the Flyers. They can't get it out. McCann centering pass blocked, and it's cleared down the ice. It'll be icing again on Leamington. Face-off kept in the zone by Stratford. Down low, centering pass out front. McCann off the post. Stratford can't buy anything right now. McCann back in his own zone. Stutter steps around Reed. Now gets around Piccolo. McCann drops it. Kept in the zone. That high shot. Well, Carius tried to glove it down, went over him. And it's coming out back through center. Hatch. McCann for Moulton. In their own zone now, Hatch has Price. Price flips it in. He's after Grundner. And it's sent back out by Leamington. Warriors make a change as Wolkarius leaves it in behind his net. Clark up the ice for McPherson. He's taken out along the boards. Adkins back for it. Schmidt has to hurry with Holmes on him as he's back in his own zone for it. Oliver will pick it up. Here's Reed Oliver. And that'll be icing on Stratford. Oliver off the faceoff, plays it along the boards. Nagy can't get it out of the zone. Bosev holds it in, and now Kuvion will just spin it and flip it down on goal. And Wilmore's got to hold on to it with Cotter right there. Face-off down inside the Warrior zone. Cotter wins it back. Kuvion will spin it down to the corner. Moulton on it. Moulton plays it in behind his goal. Cotter keeps it in the zone, but the Warriors still can't get it out. Now they do with Moulton. Here's Moulton across center. And that's as far as he gets as it's sent back for Hatch. Hatch flips it up for McLaughlin. Keaton McLaughlin can't do anything with it on the wall. It's Bosev. Now that bouncing puck, Moulton will fire it in. McPherson digging at that puck, trying to get it out of the zone. McLaughlin in there as well. They dig away at it on the far side boards. Still stuck along the boards there, and now finally Taves is able to get it out as he gets hammered in behind the net. Another big hit in behind the net. McLaughlin again. And now Fritz and Taves going at each other as Hatch dumps it into the zone. Oliver's shot through traffic while Carius missed it, but it went wide. Fritz. Wraparound attempt while Carius got across and made the save. McLaughlin centering pass picked off by Sigmund, and he sends it around. Fritz is still going at May out front of the goal. That shot while Carius is saved. Bouncing puck out front. Oh, and here we go. It's Fritz. And temperature's starting to boil over now as Grossi went after McCann. And it's getting ugly here in Stratford. Now Wolkarius is into it with Fritz. The goaltender going after Luke Fritz in the corner. Now Fritz is going at the Leamington bench. And the coaches are lipping him off. McPherson to the empty net. Connor McPherson, a hat trick. Leamington puts it away. Franchise's history, and they've done it in front of a full house here in Stratford. After blowing a 3-1 series lead, Stratford able to force Game 7, and Leamington comes into this building and shuts it out. Oh no, and here we go. Once again, things getting ugly here in Stratford. Frustrations boiling over. They've been boiling over for the Warriors here in this third period as it goes on. And now Breeken Brown having a conversation. Face off in the neutral zone. Harmer. First dump. Cuvion. Piccolo now at center as Piccolo will dump it into the zone. Played up to Harmer. He'll hit his man at center. Brown. Here's Brown into the zone. Brown plays it in deep while Karius plays it to Charamataro in behind his net, and it's flipped out through center. Harmer able to tip that puck in. He'll go for a change. Nagy picks it off, and it's going to be offside. McCann weaves his way through center. And it'll be Adkins back for it. McLaughlin into the zone. McLaughlin dumps it in deep. McCann in after it. 30 seconds. Here's Oliver. Comes out through center. Price trying to get around Bosev. Just dumped down into the Warrior zone. 10 seconds to go. And that'll do it. The Leamington Flyers are your 2022-23 Sutherland Cup champions in Game 7 here in Stratford. They do it in front of a full house. They shut out the Warriors. Connor McPherson with a hat trick. And it's getting wild in the stands.